How's it going, everyone? Jimmy here, and today I want to talk a little bit about the upcoming changes to Street Fighter V with Arcade Edition, right? And what I feel I want to see from Ryu, because as you know, he's a really bad character at the moment. I made a video about that. You can check that out on my channel. Yeah, Ryu really got screwed over in Season 2, and hopefully that is not going to be the case in Season 3. Now, there are a few things that we have to keep in mind here. Even if they don't really buff Ryu, for example, Ryu might become really good just because like maybe the top tiers of the game get significantly nerfed, for example. So there are a few things we have to keep in mind. So Ryu might be okay, even if they literally just keep him the way he is right now and make other changes to the game, right? But me personally, I really want to see Ryu's neutral game severely improved, because at the moment he just has so many bad buttons, and like that's really something I didn't really get. Like they really removed a lot of range from his sweep, for example. They made his sweep also slower. His crouching medium punch is slower. His crouching medium kick is slower. Like all of those changes, I really didn't understand why they felt it was necessary to make his buttons worse, because I feel like Capcom didn't really understand their own game, because in Street Fighter V, you really don't win with a medium button. That's just not how it works. You win by having either you have an extremely aggressive character that can just go in, or you have a super good V-trigger that basically wins you the game once you activate it. Just think about Balrog or Ibuki, for example, or Urien. Or you like mid-screen, you just press a crush counter button and then you start winning. That's basically how you play footsies in Street Fighter V. This is why I have like my joke emote, Jimmy Footsies, is basically Urien's face doing hard punch, right? Because you don't actually play footsies in Street Fighter V, you just press a crush counter button at the appropriate range and you hope you get a crush counter. And even if it like works once out of 10 times, it's worth doing. And that's a big problem. And because of that, Ryu is so screwed in the neutral game to begin with. So I didn't really understand, like Ryu doesn't have a good crush counter button in the mid screen, right? So why did they choose to nerf his mid, like the medium punch and medium kicks, for example? Didn't really make a lot of sense to me. They were already only mediocre buttons, and yeah, whatever. Basically, I want to see Ryu's neutral game improved vastly, and I want to see crush counters removed from the neutral game as well. I think that's a big change overall that should occur, just because the game is just stupid if they keep it the way it is, and I really hope they understand that with Season 3. Like, Arcade Edition is the perfect time to make some big changes to how you play the neutral game in Street Fighter V. And Capcom has already announced that you might have to relearn how to play your own character once Arcade Edition drops, which makes me really hopeful that like we'll actually see some big changes to how crush counters work, for example. Now, I think like just removing them is probably a bad idea, but making them less rewarding, let's put it that way, because at the moment it's really stupid, as I said. This is also why people jump a lot, by the way, because crush counters are so strong. People use crush counters all the time, and one way to punish a crush counter button is by jumping at the exact same time you expect the jump, like the crush counter to occur, right? So that's just so stupid. It makes the game into a like, I'm gonna go into that, like in that range and press hard punch or hard kick, or I'm gonna jump at you. That's the only thing you'll be thinking about. Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to Ryu, as I said, there are a few things we have to keep in mind. Some people want to see his fireball game improved. I'm with a lot of people on that. I also kind of like to see Ryu's fireball improved, because at the moment it's just really bad. But on the other hand, in order to buff the fireball significantly, I really don't see how this is supposed to work, because the reason why the fireball is so bad at the moment is mostly because everybody has an answer to fireballs, right? It's not really the fireball being bad, it's just Like, if you have so many anti-fireball tools in the game, like, fireball kind of becomes worthless unless it's super, super good, like Guile good, right? And I don't see how Ryu is gonna get Sonic Boom level of fireballs, right? I just don't see that happening. And I personally, I'm not really the type of guy that uses a lot of fireballs to begin with, right? I like to go in and play a pretty aggressive Ryu. So this is why I said I want to have better buttons to work with. I think the damage output is okay, it's just that Ryu really needs to win, like he needs to be able to win the neutral game, and he currently absolutely does not do that. And I think that's a major issue I want to see. I want to see fixed in Arcade Edition. So hopefully we'll see that happen. One more thing that I do want to mention here is a lot of people are asking for the donkey kick to make a comeback in Arcade Edition. I really don't want to see that. The reason why I don't want to see the donkey kick to make a comeback is Ryu's supposed to be the simple character that everybody can pick up and have a good time because he's so simple. He's very straightforward and like easy to understand and learn, right? That's one of the trademarks like of Ryu. He's the simple Shoto character. And we have more complicated versions of Ryu. Akuma is basically a more complicated version of Ryu, right? And if we start giving Ryu more special moves and different properties on his special moves, like people are asking for the Air Tatsu to hit as a cross-up, for example, I think we're just making Ryu into Akuma, essentially. We're giving him more tools and making his existing tools stronger. That's not what Ryu is supposed to be about, right? So I really don't like the idea of giving him the donkey kick. I think if you want a character that kinda plays like Ryu, just a little bit differently, you might as well just pick Akuma, right? I mean, yeah, you can't really compare the two. They are very different, and they really are. But that's the whole point. Akuma is supposed to be a different version of Ryu, and I like Ryu to stay Ryu and not really becoming Akuma with the changes. So yeah. So guys, thanks a lot for watching the video, by the way. I haven't been doing a video in a long time, right? And I'm planning to pick it up again. I really hope I can manage to do that this time around. I do have some time, and I want to finish this video by showing you a very hilarious clip from a stream a while ago. So it's a little bit old, but the footage was so good. Like a viewer basically asked me what I think about the donkey kick and whether whether Ryu should have it or not. And my reaction to that is just, it was just a funny moment, and I want to show this to you guys. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. I don't think Gingerpin, I don't think giving him a donkey dick, wow. Buff Ryu's dick, let's give him a donkey dick. Oh my god, that's genius.